Price shopping. Have you ever had a customer call you and they're just price shopping? You give them all the goods, you ask them all the questions, and then they say, well, I'm just price shopping. I'm looking around, I'll let you know. And then they hang up the phone and they're gone. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. Now today's question and today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. It's an international online referral database of the best home service providers. So if you see little bugs crawling around your house because it's getting cold outside and they're coming inside, you can call a pest service that will come out and eradicate those bugs. Housecleaning360.com. Now, on to today's question, which is from Maria, who wants to know, it's driving me crazy. I have people that call me on the telephone and I give them the whole spiel about house cleaning. And when I get done, they just say, I'm price shopping. What am I supposed to do? Okay, well, that's an excellent question and it's a fair question because every house cleaner is going to get that. All right, now my question for you is this. Let's take one step back and let's think about this for just a second. Who gets on the telephone and calls a house cleaner to just price shop? I don't know anybody that does that. Most people are too lazy to do that. So if they're calling you, there's probably some shred of, my house is a mess and I need a house cleaner and I have no idea what it's going to cost. When they get you on the telephone, yes, they think they are price shopping. But what does that mean? You got to find out what is their budget, what is their house, how is their house maintained, how many people live in the house, are there pets in the house, when was the last time that the house was professionally cleaned, how do they normally maintain their house between house cleanings, and then and only then can you offer them a price. Now, you really can't offer them a price unless you go out and you take a look at the house, with the exception of if you're charging by the hour. If you're charging by the hour, you can, in fact, do a price quote over the telephone. You can give them a ballpark figure, but it's really great to ask them, what are your intentions? Now, when you go price shopping, how will you know you found the right price? How will you know you've landed on the right service? And let the customer tell you what they're looking for. Because my experience has been if somebody calls for house cleaning, they need a house cleaner. Or, here's the exception, they might be another house cleaner that's trying to figure out how to price their services. But if they don't know how to price their services and they're calling to find out how to price their services, they're probably in startup mode and they don't have enough business. At which point, you can uncover those needs and ask that person because they're calling in your area, right? If they're calling in your area, that means they're local. This is a person that could come work for you. And so say, hey, listen, if you're just price shopping, is it because you're a homeowner and you need your house cleaned, or is it because you are a house cleaner and you're looking to price your services? And come right out and ask them that question. And if they say, well, you know, I'm a house cleaner and I don't know what to charge. Listen, my business is expanding right now. We're actually hiring a couple of people. Would you be interested in coming to work for me? Right now, they don't know what to charge. They don't know what the going rate is. They don't know what's fair. That's why they're calling you. So if it's not a homeowner that's looking for a service, it might be someone you can hire. So I would uncover the rest of the questions and have a conversation. When someone calls you on the telephone, you have nothing to lose. It's not like you're going to lose a customer because you don't have the customer yet. They haven't hired you for anything. If it's your competition, don't you want to know? Don't you want to know who they are and what they're up to? Don't you want to meet them face to face? Because here's the thing, if you connect and if you get along well, it might be a perfect opportunity where you decide you don't want to hire this person, but you could send them your overflow business. It is possible that the day would come when you're in a pinch and somebody calls out sick and you don't have anybody to serve as a customer. And you call them and say, hey, listen, I have a job today. One of my people canceled out. Do you have an opening? And if you do, I would be willing to pay you X amount of dollars to come help me for today only on this particular job. And you can start doing deals with the people that call you that they say they are just price shopping. I know for a fact that we jump on the internet and we look around to do our due diligence so that we can see what a service costs or what a product costs before we buy it. Along with that comes the social proof. We want to know who are these people that we're doing business with. And you need to do the exact same reconnaissance when you're dealing with a customer. Who is this customer? How do they live? Because you might uncover in that very beginning conversation on the telephone, this is a really high maintenance customer and they have a really messy lifestyle and they might even be hoarders or something, and it's a job that's out of your league and you don't want the job. I can't tell you how many times I've been on the telephone with customers and the questions I ask will lead them down a path to give me clues. And the red flags go up and I think to myself, we are not a good fit for each other. And before I even hang up the telephone, I either recommend someone else. There's a service that does exactly what you need. You know what? As we're speaking, I just decided we are not a good fit for each other. My company is not in a position to service a home with your type of needs. And so I'm not going to be a good fit for you. I won't even waste your time and come out and give you an estimate. But I'm really glad that we talked. Let me give you the name of someone else. And you can divert that before you spend a lot of time and energy going out to find that someone is just price shopping. So when someone says, I'm just price shopping, that is a red flag that, hey, I need to ask a series of different questions to uncover the rest of this story. Because most of the time they're not price shopping. They're looking for a house cleaner and they want to hire you. Obviously, they called you for a reason. And it wasn't to find out your price. It was to find out, does your price fit in with their budget? And do you offer the services that they're looking for? And so you need to find out what those are. All right, that's my 2 cents. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.